Sports for Real with Coach Hall. I tried to go live this morning, but there's a glitch in the system, and for whatever reason, it kept throwing me off. And then I saw enough of the chat to show me that I was frozen. So I apologize for that. So I'm going to real briefly go over what I was going to say during the live broadcast. As you saw last night, Minnesota was ceremoniously shown the door by OKC in 5 games. I heard talk before the series began that OKC was going to get beaten 5 games by Minnesota. I never saw that coming, and people in the chat, like old Fred Wright over there, he agreed. And I kind of thought that Minnesota wouldn't show up last night. Matter of fact, I asked during the live yesterday, would Minnesota show up? And most of you thought that they would. I didn't think so. And I said if they fell down by 10 or 11 points early, then it wasn't going to be a competitive game. And sure enough, it wasn't. It got to be 35, 36 points. They made a little run to cut into it, but once they seen that they can't overcome that, they just folded the tent and looking forward to next year. Par for the course for the NBA. No real heart there. Big checks, but that doesn't give you the incentive to play any harder. That's just compensating you far more than what you should. But at the same time, the owners are making a lot of money off these guys, so they should get their share. But at least they can give us a better representation of who they are. And they did just what I thought they would do. They would get blown out on the way out the door. So the question is, are the Knicks going to go out like Minnesota? I think the Knicks have a little bit more heart than Minnesota. And being that the series with the Pacers have all been close games, they're playing in New York tonight. I think the Knicks going to find a way to pull this out. But if it gets to the point where they get down like Minnesota was, it wouldn't surprise me at all if the Knicks fold up the tent. Now, I noticed the tenor of the statements that's going on nowadays. You have people who will jump on a team when they're down. Knicks are down 3-1. Now everybody's jumping on Brunson's case. They're saying that they'd rather have Halliburton than Brunson, even though Brunson is a clutch player. Halliburton is a better overall player. And the point that was made is that he's dribbling the ball too damn much. Not Halliburton, but Brunson dribbles the ball too much, and it gets deep into the shot clock. So instead of distributing the ball and keeping it moving, he's actually holding on to it too long, whereas Halliburton is trying to ensure that everybody gets involved. Well, most people would want to play with somebody who's going to give them an opportunity to participate more in the game as opposed to a ball hog. Now, if Brunson truly is a ball hog, and it's the first time I started hearing this about him, then he would be in the same category for me with a guy like Luka Doncic. To me, he's a ball hog. There's several other ball hogs out there. But I also noticed that there's a lot of ball hog in Halliburton. Halliburton started to feel himself. He would just hog the ball. He won't spread it around like he should. But he's at 3-1 right now, so it looks like he's got the best approach. But the series is not over. And I think that the Knicks are going to show up, and they're going to be able to extend this to a 6-game. And that's when we'll really see who's the best team in the East. Because whoever wins that game 6, that's the team that's, to me, in my opinion, is going to win the East. But congratulations to OKC. It doesn't surprise me that they're playing for the championship. I picked them all along. They were the best team in the West. They proved it. And now, just like most championship teams, the toughest part was the brackets. The championship game is actually this coronation, the celebration of the best team, meaning that the Pacers or the Knicks, in my opinion, they don't fully match up. And we might be looking at a 4-game sweep. But that remains to be seen. But Minnesota, they're not ready yet. Edwards, to be the leading man, take his team to a championship, he's not ready yet. And Edwards, to be the face of the NBA, he's not ready yet. OKC is the team right now. And because OKC is led by Gilgeous is the MVP. And Gilgeous is also the face of the NBA. This is Sports for Real.